Hi guys, welcome back to another Get Ready With Me. So, we're using this palette again, the Revolution Enchanted Icon, but I thought we could use more of the goldy tone shades. So maybe these 3 shades and then the mattes, because I really didn't get to dig into the mattes when we last used it. We just used this pink here and these two purples here. So these 3 shades need to be used and so do the mattes. But before we can do all that, I want to go in with the Covergirl Simply Ageless Skin Blurring Serum. This is just like another moisturiser. I prep the skin with my moisturiser, my daily moisturiser that I use. Which we don't need to talk about that because I use it every single day. And especially if you've been watching the lives, because I have been doing twice a week live stream. I think for 2 weeks now. Well, it'll be 2 weeks on Friday. So that's that on. It's not a poreless one like the e.l.f. Liquid Poreless Putty Primer, but it is blurring, so that's kind of the only one in my collection. Well, I've got a different one by Catrice, but I want to use this one up first. And there's literally probably about half left, and it's only 20ml, so it's not going to take me long. It feels like it's more of a travel size, although it's probably not. It's probably full size for Covergirl. I don't know because I can't really get hold of Covergirl products. I got this quite a long time ago, so I thought I would use it up. Right, now we're going to go in with the New Look Glow highlighter stick. Not much left. So I don't have to use any of the Project 10 uses because the products that I've used have been rolled out. There was 5 products in total. It's so exciting. And I've rolled 5 in. So you'll get to see that on Thursday or Friday, I think. Right, so we're going to go in with the Urban Decay Stay Naked Hydromaniac, the one I'm panning in the That's Expensive Project pan. It's in the shade 10, so it's the lightest shade you can get, but then I am the lightest. I know of people that are lighter than me, that are fairer than me, should I say, not lighter. But I am pretty fair. Put some on the eyelids. My eyes always look so purple because of the veins in them. I might just go over it with some facial spray actually. Yeah, let's go in with the Face Facts Vitamin C facial spray. Don't want my skin to look dry. You know, I've been trying to get this off, like, looks like eyeliner. That's better. Why wouldn't it come off when I cleanse then? Not perfect, but better. Poking myself in the eye with a sponge. Okay, so now we're going with the Glossier Stretch Concealer. Take some on the lids as well. I feel like I'm doing well with this concealer. I feel like I've made more progress this month, but you'll see that when I do the That's Expensive Project Pan update. So I think I'm going to do that after this video if I've got time. Right, let's go in and brush the brows out. Now I'm going to go in with the NYX The Brow Glue. Now I'm going to go in with Unit's Transparent Loose Powder. I have actually pulled a powder out for my Project Pan 10 uses. Just because I'm not getting use out of every single powder that's in my collection. There's way too many. So when I do my Shop My Stash, this one will go back. And I won't pull another loose powder. Use the one that I've got in Project 10 uses. But for now, until we Shop My Stash again, I think I'll be doing that in a couple of days. For now, we'll just use this one. Right, and now we're going to go in with the Sephora contour stick. This one is in Fair to Light. I don't know why I had to look, so I'm still working on this. This is going to be rolled into Shop My Stash because I know I've used it more than 10 times in the That's Expensive Project Pan. Well, by now you'll know that as well if you're watching that video. And today we'll be using the Hourglass bronzer because the Tanya Bear has been rolled out. So it's this little palette here, and the bronzer is called Glistening Bronze Light. It's in Project Pan, That's Expensive one. And out of all I've only got the bronzers and the blushes left and the highlight because I use the finishing powder up. I just want to hit pan on the bronzer. I need to try and take a photo of this because it does look like it's flattening out a bit compared to the blushes. And I am writing down all the usage it's getting. Obviously it's not got more usage. So I put in a bronzer for the Project 10 uses, so I've wanted to use that 10 times. And then this Hourglass palette hasn't got that much use, but it's got some use, and that's the aim of the game, right? Right, let's just blend this out. I know there's some Shop My Stash products I've not used, so there might be a powder blush that we can use. I think there's a Clinique one. Right, so there's a cream blush. So this is the Lacura Sweet Blusher in the shade Orchid Pink. I think these two are going to go really nice. I think I've used them once before. And then there's the Clinique 02 Topaz Pop. They look more or less the same colour if you look at them. So I think they'll go really, really nice together. Right, I don't think you need that much of this Lacura. So this is from Aldi's. Oh, I might need a bit more than that. So we'll just blend one bit out at a time. Yeah, so I need to go to Aldi and look to see if they've got any more of those blushes. Yes, I know. I've got way too much blusher, but not unique shades like that. If it's just all pinks and peaches, then obviously I don't need it. And I am on a makeup no-buy, so I don't know when to end this makeup no-buy. I keep thinking, should I treat myself to something for Christmas? I know of a palette that I really want. It's on Monolith. But I really don't think I need it. But it's not about what you need, is it? Fine line, guys, fine line. Right, so let's go in with the Clinique one. These Clinique blushes are so nice. I'm not going to recommend them. I'm not recommending anything that I have on my channel because that can be a trigger for people on a no-buy like myself. But they are nice. I think I got that one from Depop. And I thought I would do this today. One, because I've not used them that much and they're in my Shop My Stash, and my Shop My Stash will be coming to an end soon. And depending on the palettes I pull out, I don't know if I'm going to be keeping it in, because my Shop My Stash is going to be spooky season related, because I do have a couple of things, well, not a couple, I do have a few things that are Halloween related. I'm just going to go back in with that sponge. Gone a bit OTT down here. And up here. Yeah, there's a little spoiler. So my Shop My Stash is going to be spooky season related, and I'm going to get use out of some Colourpop palettes that I've got. So yeah, I really want to get some more use out of them because I've not used them in a hot minute. We will go in now with the Colourpop Super Shock in Lunch Money. I feel like all I'm using is Project Pan items, but that's not a bad thing, right? I have used some. I've used two now. No, 3 items that I Shop My Stash. And the palette Shop My Stash as well. It's not Project Pan. This highlighter is just coming apart now. I really should just declutter it. And I'll show you what I mean when I do the That's Expensive Project Pan update, that it's coming apart. Let's blend it out. Then I think I want to go on with the MAC Soft and Gentle, another Project Pan item. Normally I would show you them, but I want that to wait for the update. Still got glitter under the eyes, you can see it there. Glitter is so hard to get off, and last night in the live stream I used the Odin's Eye Alva 2. I used a really, really pretty glitter with it. So if you're seeing glitter, you're seeing it on the eyes here as well. I can't do anything about that. It will come off eventually. Right, so we've got the Juvia's Place Eye Prep Eye Prime eyeshadow base on. So now I'm going to go in with the Revolution HD Contour Palette for this powder here. Right, so you don't really need to see me put the powder on. There's nothing to it really, is there? It's only like a pressed powder. So, again, we're going in with this beautiful palette here. Looks like this. I don't really use these creams. I did in the first one that I got. I can't remember the name of it, but it's a copy of the Patrick Tar one. So, first of all, we're going with a lighter shade, which is this one. they're just numbered, guys, so I'm not going through all that either. I'm just putting it on the eyeballs, or the eyelids, not the eyeballs. Right, so it's just a very light brown. It's looking a bit more mauvey actually, so I could have used that with the pink the other day. I think it's just going to be a fast look. Right, now we'll go on with this darker brown. Take that into the middle. I think for the darkest, I think I might put that on the lash line here. Right, so we'll just put some glitter primer on now then. Right, so we'll do the lash line down here, or the waterline as it's called. I think I'm just going to go in with both of the same shades. So we'll start off with this one and then this one. We'll just mix them actually. Or I would if I could find my really nice brushes. I'm going to have to use this BH Cosmetics one. I've never known anyone to lose things as much as I don't, or is as clumsy as what I am. I'm just so forgetful. Right, it's not really noticeable, but that's fine. Right, and we'll blend this out just before we put the other eyeshadow on. And I'm going back in with some of that Revolution powder. I feel like this is darker than this. Let's just put some eyeshadow on, like some shimmer, and then we'll see how I feel. Right, try this gold more on the outer corner. To be honest, I don't know if this is what sells the palette to me. Yeah, this is barely showing up at all. So we'll do the same on the left eye. Showing up a bit more on the left eye. Then we'll go in with this darker shade here. I think the purples sell it more because they're more shifty. Whereas, yeah, they're not the best. But I won't get rid of it because of the purples. I mean, this shade here is nice. I just don't like the very light gold. Now we're going in with the light pink here. So, in the inner corner, it's not the most pigmented. If you like subtle looks, work appropriate looks, you'll like it. I don't know what I said. I'll have to go back to the video. I don't know what I said when I first bought it. I was probably bigging it up. When I bought this palette, I would have done looks with each individual eyeshadow because that's what I do when I get a new palette, just to really test it. But I'm mixing and matching these eyeshadows. So now I want to go in with an inner corner highlight. Right, we'll use this one. And I don't know where them brushes have gotten to. I mean, they can't have gotten far. And we'll take that up here. There we go. Yeah, the left eye still looks like I've taken it up a little bit higher. Or there's just something off about it. No, it's the same. It doesn't matter. What we'll do now is we'll go in, well, I'll colour switch this brush off. And then we'll go in with this darker shade in the palette here. I think it's just like I mean, it looks black actually. I was going to say, I think it's like a dark brown, but no, I think it's black. I really like this look now actually. I was going to use MAC Whirl, but it's not going to go with this soft, delicate look, so I'll have to find a different lipper. Yeah, I'll have to find a different lipper. I don't know where my other lipsticks are. I was looking for my NYX lipstick in Los Angeles because I thought that would go really, really nice. I've used my Kylie Blushing Babe a few times, so I don't really want to use that. I think I am just going to use MAC Whirl. I mean, it's not that dark that it will look stupid. I think it will look quite nice, actually. It's creme in your coffee. That's why it will look nice. It's not Whirl. I'm like, oh, when did MAC Whirl get so satin? It's not. It's creme in your coffee. So that's what we're looking like. I've gone a little bit overboard with the eyeliner there. Never mind. I do really, really like it. It looks soft. It looks delicate. This palette's nice, guys. But again, if you like shifty shades, these two eyeshadows are going to be the main standout shades for you, I think. I wish they would have put one more purple shade in there. These to me, like, you could have got rid of one of these, I think, and just put another purple shade in there, like next to this pink one. Otherwise, then it would have been a perfect palette for me. But I know that everyone's not me, and you like different things, you like variety. I didn't think I was going to like the look, so it's certainly surprised me. I don't like this shade, so I probably wouldn't get as much use out of that, but all the other shades, yeah. And if you're only not liking one shade out of a palette, then you've spent your money wisely, haven't you, by buying the palette in the first place. So guys, this concludes today's look. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, share and comment, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.